What's up, my people? What's going on? You don't know, I'm back again. You don't know me there. Come to talk about my beloved club, Arsenal. Anyway, there's a couple of players in the news pertaining to Arsenal, past player and present player. And some of them are Alexander Song. As you know, Alexander Song was a player for Arsenal. We sold him to Barcelona. Now I believe he's playing his football in Switzerland. And the club decided that they're just going to release him during this crisis and not paying him. I believe they did want him to take a pay cut, and he decided that he have to speak to his agent first. And before he could even speak to his agent, I believe they just said, you know what? They sent him a message and said, your service is no longer needed. And I think him still have 3 months leave on his contract. So he decided to take that one to FIFA. Moving forward, going on to Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas do an interview, and he was saying that the reason why he left Arsenal is because most of the player wasn't up to him and Van Persie's standard, and Arsenal didn't have any intention of signing anybody up to their standard, and that's one of the reasons why he left and go to Barcelona. Now, Barkley take offense of it, and he was saying at the time, like Barkley was saying at the time, while we were there as teammate, I was in the PFA Team of the Year 2 times on the trot before I left go to win the FA Cup and left go to Man City. So he was saying, you know what, you was a captain, and most of the time you wasn't even tackling, you wasn't running back and stuff like that. But to come out and say stuff like that, him didn't really agree on it. But I can understand where Cesc Fabregas is coming from, because as you know, from the invisible, Arsenal don't really replace any of those players. And that is one of the main problems that we have at the club. We have no ambition of winning anything from we win the Premier League with Henry, with the invisible. We haven't won the Premier League since, and that was 2003-2004 season. We haven't won it since. Yes, we win 3 FA Cup after that, but we're talking about challenging for a trophy, the big trophy, the Champions League, the Premier League. We didn't really challenge for it since, and that's the ambition where players, that's where you have the like of Van Persie left and go to Manchester United, where he win the Premier League. You have Nasri left and go to Man City, where he win the Premier League. You have Barkley, you have Gail Clichy, where they're going to win stuff. Henry left, they win stuff as well at Barcelona. So you have loads of players who left our club in their prime, and they move on and win trophies. So the ambition is not at the club where these players want to see their career go, or where they're going to win stuff. And if the club don't have that ambition, obviously they're going to left. And that's one of the reasons why you see Cesc Fabregas leave and go to Barcelona, where he go there and he did go and win stuff. He got left and after Barcelona, he come back to England, and we have the opportunity to sign him back, but he left and go to Chelsea, and he go there and win stuff as well. So how could you blame player like this? I can't blame them. Now, Abba was on social media, and with him and Boateng asked him a question where Boateng was saying that the fans would like to know that if he would sign. I'm going to make you listen to this.
They all say you should sign a new deal with Arsenal.
Yeah. I know.
You still got, how long you still got left?
1 year in the summer.
Oh. Okay. Okay. No, I cannot ask you that. Are you staying at Arsenal? That's a stupid question. Hold on.
Sure.
Nah. He's gonna come to Besiktas. Let's make a swap. I go to Arsenal, you come to Besiktas.
Yeah, come on. We swap.
No, they all say you should sign a new deal with Arsenal.
Yeah. I know.
You still got...
Fans, supporters, please don't get annoyed when you see Aubameyang doesn't come out and happily said, yes, I'm going to sign, or stuff like that, because he's looking at where the club is going. Now, I'm going to name 3 players that if we think we sign them 3 players, then it give Aubameyang a likelihood that he would stay at the club. You have Declan Rice. You have either Koulibaly or Upamecano, and you have Philippe Coutinho. Now, Koulibaly or Upamecano, any one of the above. So if we get any one of them and we get Declan Rice and Coutinho, with those three signing, and those three signing will cost us about somewhere around 180 to 200 million to get them. Plus, you're looking at a hefty wages for them. But if we get those three players, because as you know, Declan Rice is better than everybody that we have in midfield. Maybe Iman Torreira will maybe on the same level. Maybe Declan Rice above Torreira. That's just my opinion. You can have yours. But who else in midfield that is better than Declan Rice? Xhaka ain't. So is it not best we go for a player like that so we can secure the signing of Aubameyang to let him stay at the club more rather than we pushing him out, not signing players? And this is the reason why the guy would not sign. And this is the reason why if he left, nobody can blame him. Because we have no intention of winning any big trophy anytime soon. Maybe not in my lifetime again. So how could you blame a player like this? We as fans at times does not go to game. We as fans at times does not renew our season ticket. Don't you believe it's the same reason player doesn't want to re-sign back for the club? Because of the lack of ambition. Same in, same year in, year out. So you have to understand why you believe the guy should just dedicate his future to the club where more likely he wouldn't win anything. Because we're not going to sign these world-class players to bring us to the next level. This is what you have to understand. So when you come up, when you hear Aubameyang moving that way, you have to understand where the guy's coming from. To me, I don't believe it's about money for Aubameyang. I believe it's about winning title. And this is where most of our players who left and go to other clubs that win title, they left because they want to win title. Our biggest player, Thierry Henry, left and he went back to Barcelona because he wanted to win the Champions League. Did he went there and win it? Yes, he did. Because it was missing. The Ballon d'Or and the Champions League was missing from his trophy cabinet. Obviously, he didn't get to win the Ballon d'Or, but he win the Champions League. He win the World Cup. He win the Euro. He win the Premier League. He win the FA Cup. He go to Spain and he win the La Liga. He win the Champions League. So how can you blame him? Same with Van Persie. He left us and went to Manchester United to win the Premier League because he did want, if it's one thing, he want the Premier League before he retire. So he'd have to left because we didn't have any ambition of winning the Premier League. And he left and go to Manchester United where we win it. How can we blame such players? We can't. Because our club don't have any ambition of signing any players to build on what we have. The one and two good world-class, where we can become world-class, or world-class player that we have in the club, we don't build on it. So you have to understand these players. So please, my subscriber, understand where the player them coming from. I understand the ambition of the club. I understand where the club want to go from where the player them want to go. So this is the reason why you hear Abba doesn't say anything too particular regarding him signing. I understand Aubameyang. And if you left, I understand as well because you want to win stuff. So anyway, my people, you don't know my subscriber. Big up on yourself and you don't know the boy Yardman there from Yardman AFC. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Yardman AFC. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Tell me what on the thing, if everything what I said about the player and what all the player feel about the club and the ambition and the direction of the club is going, if the player is right to left and if Abba is right to left because we are not ambitious enough. So let me know, my people. Big up on yourself. Over and out.